Welcome back to another episode of Kel Creates. I'm sitting in with a good friend of mine by the name of Nico Ice, entrepreneur with a work ethic out this world. Nico, how have you been, my friend?
Been good, my brother. Been good.
All right, what's been going on with you, man?
We've been doing the music right now. Like, my little brother, FTK Buddha, probably gonna be the biggest artist of the bride. Like, super talented.
Is that so?
IG's blowing up. He in school right now, in the 9th grade. A lot of kids really like his music, so we're gonna see how far he can push it,
How old is he?
I'm 14 right now.
What made you pick him opposed to another hungry kid out there in the streets? Is it because he's your family or he just pure talent?
Pure talent. I don't go by, family and loyalty or anything with me, so it's like his work ethic. Him just coming to me every day, like, yo, let's go to the studio. I'm like, man, come on. Yeah, every day. I'm like, man, rap something. And he comes off the head. 4 songs. Like, no, stop.
So how far can you date back to knowing that he had a hunger for this? He had a passion for it?
Since he was 7. I didn't believe it at first. I'm a big critic. I criticize everything. So it's like, I'm there. I'm like, man, you want to rap? Probably just, something all the kids do. They're able to be a rapper now. So it's like, he like, nah, man, this is something I really want to do. Like, believe in me. And I'm like, man, I'll see if you want to do this 2-3 years down the line. And that's something that he really was like, let's do it. He came to me, he was 13, like, man, it's COVID, we ain't got nothing to do, let's go to the studio.
Right.
He got a booklet full of music, 150 songs. I'm like, nah. He rapped it to different beats, he got the instrumental already laid out. I'm like, let's get something special.
Do he make his own beats?
Nah, he go on YouTube. He got a friend that makes beats, but majority of the beats he grabs from YouTube. Like, he go through YouTube and go
royalty-free beats and stuff like that.
Royalty-free beats.
And just go on beast mode on it.
Yeah, go beast mode. And we go in the studio, he got 10 beats already ready, 10 songs ready. He dropping it, and the rest is history. We just kind of mastered it, and then,
So this music stuff runs deep in your bloodline.
Man,
obviously.
Came from a long way, from generation. Growing up, family have an island base, so growing up listening to a lot of reggae, a lot of, Bob Marley, the greats, shout out to the Jamaicans out there, man.
Shout out to all my Rasta. Yeah. Booyaka, booyaka!
Bless. So it's it was just more just learning from seeing, it would teach you a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? I feel like back then it was more soul to the music, not like today, you know what I'm saying? My generation, the young generation, is more of negativity or more of, violence, but, you get, a situation where you come from poverty or you're a young black man coming up in an environment where it's just you see everything around you going on. You seeing somebody getting robbed, you seeing somebody getting killed, so it's all your mindset is based on this.
So being that this kid is only 15 years old and you see a lot of potential in him, he's very talented. As we all know, a lot of these guys at his age really don't get to see stardom due to jealousy, due to beefs and internet beefs and things of that nature. What measures are you going to take to where this kid don't end up another tragedy like some of these other young up-and-coming artists who never even get a chance to make it out their community because of violence? A person see them on the rise can make it, and they get pulled down and fall victim to jealousy and hate and envy. How are you going to shelter this young man and stay on top of him?
The best thing I can do is teach him how to move. Be humble. Don't be flashy. Stay out of the situation, mind your business. It's not everything you got to really talk about. I'm saying, if somebody ain't feeling you down the line when you're at the top, they don't see you. So you ain't got to say this and that. You ain't got nothing to prove to anybody. Because the thing with a lot of dudes nowadays, they try to prove that they hard. And that's what gets them messed up. You know what I mean? If you know who you are, so you ain't got to prove it to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Life brings so much obstacles and stuff like that. And you stumble over a small situation where 5 years, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna look back at that. That ain't gonna cross your mind. You know what I'm saying, you want bigger and better things. And it's people get caught up in the moment. I feel like you have to look past and look at a bigger picture, tunnel vision locked in. You got a dream, you got to chase it. So why, you know what I'm saying, like stop to prove something to somebody that ain't really trying to do nothing with themselves.
Excellent point. Who and what do you accredit your wisdom to?
Man, like I have a lot of uncles, you know. When I say my uncle Lieutenant Lucky, my uncle Rollo, like he teach me a lot, you know, especially LT Lucky, like growing up, you know what I'm saying, it was a lot like learn by seeing hands-on how he carried himself and like a lot of stuff, you know, I was a wild, you know that, I was a wild young man.
But change is good though.
Yeah, so it was like.
Change is good, boys and girls.
Facts. You know, like, so it was just more of like me just like learning and growing and seeing like, hey, don't live for the moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have perspective towards the future. Like, you ain't just trying to be out here now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody I know that at the time was like trying to be out here. Everybody want to be out here. Females want to be out here. Dudes want to be out here. So it's like everybody doing the same thing, and then people get caught up in that lifestyle. And then, you know, shit happen, you get tired, and it's like, you find out who really, you know what I'm saying, your friends or who really there, or you can sit back and see all that happen and change your mindset, like, man, this ain't the route I want to go. This ain't where I want to be headed towards, you know what I'm saying? So I just, like, took care of my priorities and stuff. I really just locked in and, like, making myself better, like, doing productive stuff, like, every day, like, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't doing something towards my goal, I'm working out, I'm jogging, I'm writing down plans, I'm scheming on something big, you know? So,
as you should do.
You know, but everything legally. You know what I'm saying? Nothing illegal.
Do you think it's dangerous in this day and age to pursue a career in rap?
I feel like rapping is the most dangerous job in America, especially being black and coming from the hood. Because we all love our environment. We all love our hood. This is where we from. This is where we grew up. This is where we put our feet down. This is where everybody knows us from. This is where auntie stayed down the street. You know, so this is something that we grew up knowing that we love our hood, but at the same time, once you make it to a certain level, you want to separate business from friendship, from going to hang around people you know from the past, because my mom always told me this, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's facts. I seen it firsthand when she said, you can't tell bad spirit good news. So you go around people and you really just try to motivate them in a way of like, you coming around and you're like, look, I did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm out the hood, I'm living in the suburbs, or you living in the hills somewhere, and then they feel like you're stunting on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different objective. You know what I'm saying? It's you trying to motivate somebody, but they take it in the wrong way. Exactly.
So you saying, basically what you're saying is a person who make it out, become successful, and they come back to show inspiration, another person to take it as you rubbing meat in their face.
Yeah.
You waving a piece of steak in their face.
Yeah,
right?
You understand you're going around wolves.
Right.
You just made it out the pack. You just made it.
But you can't take everybody with you, and they know that.
But you know,
you still got family left behind sometimes in that situation. People, grandma still live in the hood while you live in that mansion. You know why? Because a lot of times grandma don't want to leave out. She's mentally programmed to be there.
Exactly.
And that happens a lot of times. So guess what? You got to go back and visit grandma.
Exactly.
And sometimes it's nothing wrong with going to visit her. It's how you go visit her.
True.
You don't have to come in that Lambo.
Yeah. But you see,
I'll come in a rental Toyota if I had to. Because I know how the streets play.
But the thing is, being young, you got points to prove. Like, you don't want to say, like, you're a punk or anything like that, or I'm going to switch my whole way of moving because I feel intimidated. And you're going back to the environment where you came from. So you're not thinking of that, you know, I got to move corporate, I got to move, like, in and out. You know what I'm saying? You thinking, like, this is where I'm from. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? You thinking like macho, you thinking brave, and it's like, it's good to be that way, but don't be a fool. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get touched, so it's like, you have to really know, like, to divert situation. Like you said, grandma said, man, grandma, I'm sending you an Uber. You know what I'm saying? Grandma, I'm gonna send somebody to go pick you up.
You gotta be smart, man.
But
you gotta be smart.
The age these dudes get the money at, who's there? They don't got nobody teaching them what's like. When I really started making money, like I have older uncles there, I have older homeboys there. You know what I'm saying? Like you yourself, you know what I'm saying? You tell me you stay out of trouble.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Do the right thing. So these dudes nowadays, they don't have that. They got young homeboys, they all in the same age group. They all wild. So you can't tell somebody at that age group that got money, or if he got more money that you like do the right thing. He feels like you know what I'm saying, you're talking to the wall. He feel like he's already a man. Like, what you gotta tell me, bro? I'm rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm driving this Lambo. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the age he had driving a Lambo or Rolls Royce, how you gonna preach to this young man? There's nothing more you can really give him but say, hey man, stay safe. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's it.
So, what's next?
Next Avenue Child coming, FTK Booty, he gonna be dropping that next summer. You know, we might do a little bit early, probably around spring break time, but summertime most definitely. If it don't drop in spring break,
I think I heard or seen a couple of his videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Expound on that a little bit for me.
He got a song right now on YouTube. You can find it on my YouTube subscribe service, Nico Zip, and it's called No Respect. He got a song called Breathe In, and he got a song Up the Score. Like, he got a lot of little, you know, like, songs out there that's doing good numbers.
Got music on SoundCloud? Yeah?
He got music on SoundCloud. You can get it on Apple Music. Like,
say his name again for him. I'm gonna put it in the description.
FTK Buddha. FTK Buddha. And then we got a whole project coming. It's gonna be called FTK Team. It's gonna be like a little, like, you know, me, FTK Buddha, FTK Renzo, and it's gonna be just the three of us colliding and just, you know, collabing a lot of stuff. And I got different artists like Savage Street. He's gonna be on there. He's from the Carol City area. It's a whole bunch of people. Like, it's gonna be amazing, man.
All right, man. Hey, listen, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not subscribed to the channel yet. I look forward to you guys doing it. It'll really help the channel out. In the meantime, my man Nico Ice, all his information will be in the description. And Nico, it was a pleasure having you, my man.
Definitely, my brother.
Take care, brother. Definitely. And I'd love to have you on the show in the future, man.
Definitely. Y'all follow me, Nico_Zip, CIP, on Instagram. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nico Zip. Make sure y'all run them numbers up, man. I need, you know, 5,000 or better on everything. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Exactly. And we got everything coming, man. Like, whole lot. Remember, got my boy Deshaun, closing brand. You know what I'm saying? We still here. It's cool to be you. Big things coming, man. 2022 takeover, man. You know we're gonna do it. All right. Big things coming, man. 2022 takeover, man. You know we're gonna do it.
Alright, got it. No, that shit hard.